Hey ho everybody, my name is Eza and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the Anti-Valentine's book tag, which was created by Maya from Mayasaurus. I'll put her links down below. And how this book tag works is that I think she gave 6 topics, 6 questions, and then you can like put songs that correlate to each topic. So before I start to not English anymore, let us get started. So question number 1 or topic number 1 is that a book featuring toxic or abusive relationship, and the song that goes with this is Love the Way You Lie by Rihanna and Eminem. Sorry, if I'm looking down, I'm just looking at like my notebook. The book that I chose for this is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover and Once and Always by Judith McNaught. The reason why I chose these 2 books is because I feel like they show abuse in 2 very different ways. Like with It Ends With Us, it's physical and mental and emotional abuse, whereas Once and Always, he didn't really like beat her up, but he emotionally and mentally and just, I don't know, manipulates her to do what he wants her to do. And then we're supposed to say it's okay because he has such a sad backstory. Like, I don't give a shit what happens to you. You don't hit other people. That's not very nice. And number 2, a murder mystery or relationship featuring cheating, and the song that goes with this topic is It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. And the book that I chose is 5 Little Pigs by Agatha Christie, which kind of ticks off both the topics. It's like it's a murder mystery as well as it talks about cheating. It's about this guy who's a painter, if I'm not mistaken. He is a serial cheater. He cannot stay monogamous to his wife. Like, he loves her, he will never leave her, but he can't stay loyal either. And so I think a few years like before the actual investigation or re-investigation starts by Hercule Poirot, the guy drops dead, and obviously the wife is convicted because she has the most motive and she has the means to do it. And so the re-investigation is done just to like prove, did she really do it? And then the third question or topic is your favorite non-canonical one true pairing. And the song that I chose is 25 Minutes Too Late by Michael Learns to Rock. At first I wanted to do it kind of like Harry Potter, but then I was like, oh, that's a bit mainstream. So I changed it to the same author, J.K. Rowling, but her other series, which is the Cormoran Strike series. I feel that him and his assistant, I think it's assistant, I cannot remember, Robin Ellicott. I feel like Strike and Robin just really suit each other. Like, they really understand each other. They understand the job. She really likes being like a private investigator. And then he really likes her work. But then she is married to somebody else who is a fucking douchebag. So, yeah, he didn't want to. Towards the third of the book, not the third, towards the third book, like obviously she's getting married, Robin is getting married, and then Strike is kind of like, do I go? Like, I'm having conflicting feelings, what do I do? And at the end he did go, but he was kind of late. I was like so hoping throughout the book, like, please just go there and stop her from marrying this guy who she doesn't even know if she wants to get married to him. But then he didn't do it. He came late and he's just kind of like, oh, congratulations, Robin, like, yeah, you're married now. And I'm just like, no, Strike, you're supposed to say no, Robin, you're supposed to be with me and just drag her off. Like, I don't care if you had to just walk her off from the husband to be. You just, I just cannot. I really hope Robin and her husband like gets a divorce. It's not very nice of me to say, but whatever. He's just a douchebag. I don't like him. So the next question is a bookish guilty pleasure, and the song that goes with that is I Hate You, I Love You by Nash, I don't know, and Olivia O'Brien. So I didn't really choose a book for this. It's more like a whole genre that I like. I don't know if you know this, whoever I'm talking to on the internet, but I really love, I'm more, not really, not even love, it's like I'm obsessed with historical romance, especially if the characters are white and heterosexual. I just love it. I just love it. And it becomes a problem when I don't want to read anything else except historical romance. And they're not exactly the best for our brain, because you can literally feel your brain just turning to mush reading it. So yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. Like, I know I'm supposed to read, like, diversify my reading, read stuff from the LGBTQ plus community and the, like, the black community, the Asian, obviously Asian community because I'm Asian. So it's kind of like, but I kind of don't because I'm too into this niche that I really like. Yeah, it's a problem, but I'm working on it, so don't worry. Number 5, a book completely devoid of romantic relationships, and the song that I chose this is the song that I changed. Actually, I changed number 3 too. Never mind. But the song I chose for this is Fuck You by Lily Allen, and the book that I chose to go along with this topic is Kill the Father by Sandrone Desieri. At least I don't think this book has any romantic relationships, at least not yet. From what I remember of this book, which I highly, highly recommend to you guys, is that it's about these two characters, Dante and Columba, I think. Dante is a girl, no, he's claustrophobic, and Columba, she has PTSD from a job that went wrong. She's a police officer, by the way. And then Dante, the reason why he's claustrophobic is because when he was a kid, he was kept in a silo. He was a kidnapping victim, yes. And so, yeah, these two had to work together on a case, and then this case leads back to Dante's past. And then I really liked it. It was just like the ending of that book was just so fucking mind-blowing for me. And yeah, I really, really like it. You just should read it. It's really good. And yeah, I think this book doesn't have romantic relationships because those two characters are fucked up on their own. They don't have time for any romantic relationships. They need to work on themselves, is what I'm saying. Okay, the last question or topic is a book featuring self-love or a fiercely independent protagonist. And the song, okay, more like the songs I chose for this topic is number 1, Fighter, I don't know why I put that, but Fighter by Christina Aguilera, and number 2, Till I Collapse by Eminem. I feel like these two songs really suit the protagonist of the books that I chose for, because I feel like these girls are just like so badass, and they don't give up, you know. They just like keep going and going and going and going. They don't know the meaning of giving up and just die. Yeah. So I have only one book out of the 3 that I chose, and the protagonist that I chose for the first one is obviously Lisbeth Salander from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. The reason why I love Lisbeth is because she is not the normal protagonist. She's not pretty, and then she's not like an extrovert or something. She's an introvert. I don't know what her sexuality is, but I think it's bisexual because she sleeps with both gender. And she's badass. She's a hacker. She's really tough as nails. She doesn't know how to give up. She beats people. And I also like that in the book, throughout the series, I haven't read the newer ones, but throughout the series, she is also vulnerable and she gets manipulated and she gets abused, but she never gives up. She fights back. Even if it takes her a while, she still fights back for her right, and I really admire that. And I love the 3rd book, especially the scene in the courtroom where they had to fight whether she is truly independent according to the eyes of the state or not. And the sass that she puts in is like, woo, off the charts. The second protagonist that I chose, I don't have the book, is Sabriel Sabriel from the Old Kingdom series by Garth Nix. I really like her as compared to Lirael, I think it's how you pronounce her name, is because this girl, she doesn't, actually I kind of like Lirael too, but it's more towards the later half of her series of the books. I didn't like her in the first, she's too whiny. But Sabriel, she just gets shit done. She knows what she wants, she knows how to do it, and she'll get it done. So I like that, because I get nothing done. And the last one, I read this book when I was a teenager back in high school, I think 13, 14. And it is Alana of Trebond, I think. Yeah, Alana of Trebond from the book, the song, or the series, The Song of the Lioness by Tamora Pierce. I really like this book. The reason why I like it, because you get this girl who's a tomboy. She's not conventionally pretty. She's still a girl. Sexually, or her sexuality is still a girl, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's kind of like she just wants to be a knight. She's just a girl who wants to be a knight. Because in this book, if you're a female, you have to learn magic. But she and her twin, which is a guy, likes magic, whereas she, a female, she likes to spar with people, she likes swords, she likes to beat up people, and then she did it. And she had to work hard for it because she's small. Again, and I like that because she's female, the author also included her size, that she can't wield a huge sword, because, being female, you have to work hard to get all the muscles that a guy can get easily. And then I just love it. She works hard for what she wanted. And then she's also vulnerable in a way that she's still a girl. She still gets she doubts herself whether she's pretty or not, because I think her first boyfriend is like a prince or a king or something. So it kind of makes sense that she would have self-conscious issues, because it's if your boyfriend is a king and he's super hot and you're a knight, you are practically nobody, you start to think why is this guy liking me? Is he liking me because of me? What is it, So it makes sense. And because when they start dating, they were pretty young. And I also like how she dated the king, and then she felt like they were in a good match. They broke up and she dated another guy, and then I didn't work out, and then they broke up. And I like the realistic issue of it. It's kind of sometimes you don't really get with the guys that you date, sometimes you do. So yeah, I'm really sorry if this book tag is all over the fucking place. I'm really trying my best, but I'm not good at book tags. I don't know, I just do it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, and then subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!